Called in. Away in racing. Race 2 is the 4yo Geldings Maiden, kindly sponsored by East Cork Precast and Coral Gold Cup Goffs sale. They got 14 fences to negotiate as they head to number 1. And all over the first safely. In the centre there, John Joe's Lad is amongst those prominent. Also for the pace is the grey Clondalk Sergeant. Deepest of all is Arasharish. So they've taken fences number 1 and 2. Arasharish in the red cap on the near side is up there sharing the lead with the Goff runner Clondalk Sergeant. Dropping back into third now is John Joe's Lad. Fourth is the favourite of the off, that's Willow Tide, who in turn is followed in 5th place by James Hannon's runner here, that's Chief Joseph Ranch. Advancing on fence number 3 then, in about 6th spot on the outside is Wise Man. Also not too far away in midfield on the inside of the pack there, Bruce Hill. So they're turning now after 3 of the fences have been taken successfully, and a new leader. It is Harry Goff who's gone to the front aboard Clondalk Sergeant. Kicks on now into a 2-length advantage. Not much to choose for second between 3 horses there. Willow Tide, John Joe's Lad, and with them on the outside as they go to this one then is Arasharish. So rising at this next fence. All stream out over it safely. Back marker at the moment is the Dancing Robin. So quickly to the next one down the back. Clondalk Sergeant taken on now by Arasharish. They're 1 and 2. Willow Tide is a nice posse on the inside there, and a share of third with John Joe's Lad. Next up then in a share of 5th place is Rob James's runner Mary Away, who's sitting alongside Wise Man. So they have about 2 furlongs on the flat now before they'll take off at the cross fence, which is just before their starting area. And Clondalk Sergeant continues to force the gallop. Up there keeping in company is Arasharish. A couple of lengths off the pace, the likes of John Joe's Lad with Willow Tide, and then Wise Man is followed through by Merry Away. So as they reappear on the run to this fence, and new leader, because jumping through to take the lead there was Willow Tide, but on the level he's been rejoined by Clondalk Sergeant. So Clondalk Sergeant, Willowdale 1 and 2. The next pair up then, the red cap in 3rd place are Arasharish, the orange colours. 4th is John Joe's Lad. And the next duo then in 5 and 6 are Merry Away and Wise Man for Adam Feeney, as they arrive back into the home straight for the second time and take this next one. So out over it, jumping very neatly is Willow Tide on the inside. So Willow Tide and Clondalk Sergeant 1 and 2. John Joe's Lad, Arasharish, and then in about 5th on the inside with the white face, that one is Wise Man, followed through then by Chief Joseph Ranch. So with a lap to go and 6 to take, the order 3 almost across the track. Arasharish in the centre, Clondalk Sergeant, and then Willow Tide. 4th place is John Joe's Lad, and then Wise Man making a move through then is Dennis Hayes' runner Hi-Ho Idaho, improves just on the inside of Merry Away. Further back in the field then is Chief Joseph Ranch. Also then tucked away in midfield is the John Murphy trained runner Old Coast Road. Further back in the field after these, in the back rank is Cunamore Pier. Also held up is the Dancing Robin. Bruce Hill is towards the back, as well as Supreme Force. So all that started out are still standing. All these 4-year-olds Geldings, they know their job. They're now entering the final mile. 5 to jump, and it's tight at the top between Willow Tide for Troy Walsh and Clondalk Sergeant for Harry Goff. Not too far away in 3rd place then is Shane Cotter aboard John Joe's Lad, and then Arasharish also right there just in behind him in 5th place, that's Hi-Ho Idaho. Here's the 4th last as they now begin really to pick up the pace, and Willow Tide has it. So it's Willow Tide by about a neck to in 2nd place is Clondalk Sergeant. All the time latching on to him in 3rd place is John Joe's Lad. 4th and still in the picture Arasharish, and just off the pace on the inside, minding his own business, is Wise Man, who's then followed by Merry Away. So loads in contention as they're about to just go out of view into the dip for a moment, but when they come back into our vision, they'll have half a mile to cover, 3 fences to jump in this East Cork Precast and Coral Gold Cup sale 4yo Geldings Maiden. And as they reappear, 3 in line rising at this third last Arasharish. Willow tied down when was sharing the lead. Willow tied down at that one, so it's Arasharish left with Supreme Sergeant. Rob James is close up now in third aboard Merry Away, and fourth place then is Hi Ho Idaho, followed by John Joe's Lad. Continue to stay on is Old Coast Road, who has every chance in sixth place. They're turning in and really turning it on now from the front, and as they come to the second last fence in the red cap, Arasharish challenged now by Merry Away, who comes up widest of all, coming charging through on the outside with every chance now is the Murphy runner Old Coast Road. And as they come to the final fence, and it's going to be Old Coast Road on the outside leading there, taking over from Arasharish, and as they drive up to the finish, it's going to be Old Coast Road. The chestnut in the hands of Johnny Barry comes through to win for the John Murphy team from Upton. Second home Arasharish, then a fair third was Hi Ho Idaho. Merry Away led at the second last, ended up in fourth, and then in fifth place was Wise Man, and this group of 5 were clear from the remainder, with back in sixth place the long-time prominent Clondaw Sergeant.
Your result of the second race: first number 27, second number 31, and a dead heat for third between number 28 and number 13. 27, 31, and a dead heat number 28 and 13. Your distances were 2 lengths, 2.5 lengths, and a dead heat for third. 2 lengths, 2.5 lengths, and a dead heat for third.